Farm finance software promises the world dashboards, reports, and the answers to all your bankers' questions, but does it actually deliver? I'm John Dasley from CMK, and today I'm looking at Figured, the farm financial platform you've probably heard about if you've sat in a room with an accountant, a banker, or anyone who loves cash flow scenarios just a little bit too much. I'm going to show you what Figured does really well, where it takes a little patience, and who it's actually for. Spoiler, if you're serious about running a farm like a business, this is the tool that will help you get there. So here's Figured. On paper, it's designed to be your single source of truth for farm finances. It connects directly with Xero, pulls in your farm management data, and gives you budgets, cash flows, livestock tracking, and the ability to run what-if scenarios. The big picture is simple. Instead of juggling spreadsheets, notebooks, and random bits of paper, you've got everything flowing through one platform in real time. Now, the first time you log in, you might think, whoa, it looks a bit accountancy. And that's fair, but that is actually its strength, because it means the numbers you are seeing are structured properly and your accountant and banker are going to be able to trust them. This is where Figured really shines. Stock reconciliations. If you've ever tried to track livestock movements in Excel, you'll know it's just basically one accidental delete away from chaos. Figured lets you record births, deaths, purchases and sales, and all that ties straight into your financials. It's a huge step up from a spreadsheet. Another win is the scenario planning. Let's say the milk price drops from $10 to $8.50. In a couple of clicks, you can see exactly what that does to your cash flow, your profit and your bottom line. And it isn't just for the milk price. You can adjust feed cost, interest rates, wage expenses. You can test the future before it even happens. That's powerful and useful for a New Zealand dairy farmer. And the reports. This is where accountants and bankers just love Figured. It gives consistent structured reports that actually line up with your financials. No more mystery spreadsheets or numbers that just don't add up. It's clear and reliable information. Okay, so let's talk about the learning curve. Figured isn't something that you just simply pick up in a rainy afternoon and just figure it out. The setup takes some work, especially making sure that your Xero chart of accounts is tidy. But here's the thing, once it's set up properly, it runs beautifully. The integration means that data flows automatically and you're not double handling everything. Yes, it feels a bit accountancy at first, but that's not a bug, it's a feature. It makes sure that the numbers are credible. And that credibility is exactly what gives you leverage with your bank and your advisors. So yes, there is a bit of upfront effort, but that payoff is huge. In real time, insights, reliable data, and no more guessing games. So who is Figured actually for? If you're running a lifestyle block with a dozen sheep, then honestly, this is overkill. Stick with Xero and maybe a simple budget. But if you're in a serious farming business, whether that be a share milker, dairy farm, sheep and beef operation, then Figured is a game changer. It's for farmers who want clarity and control, and for accountants and bankers who want reliable and consistent numbers. They're a rare win in the finance world. And this is the real point. It doesn't just help you track where you've been, it helps you plan for where you're going. That's the difference between reacting to numbers and actually leading with them. So is Figured worth it? In my view, absolutely. If you're serious about farming as a business, Figured gives you peace of mind. You know your numbers, you can plan with confidence, and you can walk into the bank meeting ready, not nervous. Sure, it does take a bit of setup, and you'll probably lean on your accountant to but once it's humming, it changes the way you look at your farm finances. You'll go from hoping and guessing to knowing and planning, and that's powerful. All right, that's Figured. Have you tried it? Did you change the way you run your farm, or are you still hanging on to those old Excel spreadsheets? Drop us a line in the comments below. We'd love to hear them. If you want more no-nonsense takes on farm finance tools, hit the subscribe button. We've got plenty of hints and tips coming your way.